Angel says, dear child, stop everything you're doing right now. You have only 30 minutes to prepare for what's coming. God has sent me with an urgent message that cannot wait. Your neighbor is secretly planning something that will directly impact your home, your safety, and your peace of mind. This isn't just any ordinary neighborhood situation. What your neighbor has been carefully arranging behind closed doors goes beyond simple disagreements or property disputes. They've been watching your patterns, noting your schedule, and waiting for the perfect moment to set their plan in motion. The divine realm is in emergency mode right now. Your guardian angels have been frantically working to create a protective barrier around your home, but we need your conscious participation to make it strong enough. This situation is evolving rapidly, and every minute counts in your preparation. I can see them already making final arrangements, already gathering what they need, already preparing to act. The energy surrounding their home is heavy with intention, charged with purpose, focused entirely on executing their plan without your knowledge. This neighbor believes they have thought of everything, that you'll never see what's coming until it's too late. Your home is about to become the center of a spiritual battle that has been brewing beneath the surface for longer than you realize. What appears to be a sudden action has actually been building slowly, carefully, deliberately. But God has not left you without warning or protection. Like this video and type 911 to receive God's emergency warning and divine protection. Angel says, dear child, now I must tell you why this situation with your neighbor is so serious. With less than 25 minutes remaining, you need to understand exactly what you're facing so you can prepare properly. This neighbor isn't acting on a sudden impulse or minor annoyance. Their plan has been developing for weeks, carefully crafted to ensure maximum impact on your home and daily life. They've been observing your comings and goings, tracking your routines, and identifying what they believe are vulnerabilities they can exploit. The papers they've been gathering aren't ordinary documents. They contain information specifically collected to support their actions against you. Some of these documents have been manipulated to present only their perspective, twisting reality to justify what they're about to do. They believe these papers give them all the authority they need. God has shown me their true intentions. They're coming not just to create immediate disruption but to establish a permanent change that would bring constant stress into your life. There's a deep satisfaction they're anticipating, a sense of victory they've been imagining for weeks now. What makes this situation particularly dangerous is how they've involved others in their plan. They've been sharing a one-sided story, gathering support from people who don't know the full truth. These allies add weight to their actions, making their plan seem more legitimate than it actually is. But here's what gives me hope: I can see flaws in their preparation, gaps in their understanding, weaknesses in their approach. These openings are where divine protection will operate most powerfully, where truth will eventually emerge. Like this video and type 222 to uncover the complete truth about their intentions. Angel says, dear child, with just 20 minutes remaining, I must reveal the truth about what your neighbor is actually planning. God is allowing me to show you exactly what's been hidden from your awareness until now. Your neighbor is preparing to file a formal complaint that would trigger an inspection of your property. They've been documenting what they claim are violations, taking photos at carefully chosen angles, and gathering statements from others who haven't seen the full picture. They're planning to submit this complaint to local authorities within hours. This isn't just about minor neighborhood disagreements. They believe this action will force expensive changes to your home, create official records that follow your property, and establish restrictions that would affect your daily life. In their mind, this is justice for perceived wrongs that have been exaggerated far beyond reality. God has shown me how they've misinterpreted normal situations completely. They've assigned negative intentions to your routine activities. They've built an entire case based on assumptions rather than facts. Their documentation shows only what supports their perspective while deliberately excluding anything that would contradict their claims. Your guardian angels have been watching as this plan developed, collecting the true context, the actual timeline, the complete picture that your neighbor has carefully fragmented. They've preserved the full truth in its pure form, untainted by your neighbor's distorted perspective. This truth is being protected in the spiritual realm until the perfect moment for it to come to light. Like this video and type 333 to unlock this divine truth revelation. Angel says, dear child, with just 15 minutes remaining, we must activate your divine protection shield. This spiritual barrier is being created specifically for this situation, designed to guard both your property and your peace of mind from the disruption your neighbor intends to create. God has dispatched specialized guardian angels to your location. These are angels of boundaries, angels of truth, angels of divine justice. They're positioning themselves strategically around your property, creating a spiritual perimeter that will help regulate the energy of this confrontation. I can see them weaving threads of blue light around your home, creating a mesh of protective energy that will filter the intentions directed toward your property. This won't prevent the complaint from being filed, that's already set in motion, but it will ensure that only truth can truly take root in any official assessment of your home. Your guardian angel is strengthening your home's spiritual foundation, infusing your living space with divine peace. This protection will help your property resist false claims when misrepresentations try to stick to it. It will help evidence of truth emerge when hidden facts need to be seen. It will help preserve harmony when conflict tries to establish itself permanently. This divine shield has multiple layers. The outer layer marks true property boundaries with spiritual light. The middle layer dissolves exaggerations and distortions. The inner layer maintains your home's true energetic signature. Together, they create a complete protection system for this critical situation. Like this video and type 444 to activate this divine protection shield. Angel says, dear child, with divine protection in place and only 10 minutes remaining, God is revealing the exact strategy you need to follow when your neighbor's plan unfolds. These divine instructions will guide your words, your actions, and your responses during this challenging situation. First, you must document your property's current condition immediately. Take clear photos of the areas your neighbor has been observing. Your angels will guide your attention to exactly what needs to be captured, areas they've been photographing from misleading angles, features they've been misrepresenting in their documentation. This creates a truthful record that counterbalances their distorted evidence. When officials arrive to investigate, remain calm and professional. God's angels will be filtering your words, helping you communicate with clarity and truth. Avoid defensive language or emotional reactions that could be misinterpreted. Instead, simply present facts and request specific details about any claimed violations. There are specific actions you should take within the next 48 hours. Review any neighborhood guidelines or local ordinances they might be using as basis for complaints. Look for communication records between you and your neighbor. Identify witnesses who have seen the true condition of your property. These preparations create a foundation of truth that divine justice can build upon. Most importantly, do not engage in direct confrontation with this neighbor before the official process begins. This creates a critical buffer zone where divine truth can begin working more effectively. Any attempt to provoke an emotional reaction is a red flag that God wants you to recognize. Like this video and type 555 to receive this divine strategy. Angel says, dear child, with just 5 minutes remaining, God is revealing how divine truth will emerge from this situation. What begins as an attempt to create problems for your home will ultimately lead to greater protection and peace for your property. The divine light of truth is already beginning to shine on the hidden aspects of this complaint. I can see it illuminating the actual condition of your property, revealing the true context of your neighbor's claims, highlighting facts they deliberately chose to omit. What seems threatening now contains seeds of vindication. Your guardian angels are already collecting evidence of truth, spiritual data that will gradually manifest in the physical realm. During the inspection, certain features will suddenly catch attention. Documentation your neighbor thought was convincing will show obvious inconsistencies. Witnesses with direct knowledge will unexpectedly become involved. God wants you to know that this truth doesn't emerge all at once. It unfolds in divine timing. The initial inspection reveals the first discrepancies, the review process uncovers deeper inconsistencies, the final resolution establishes the complete truth. What begins today sets in motion a process of revelation that brings everything to light. I can see divine light surrounding specific dates in the near future, moments when key evidence will emerge, when important testimonies will be given, when truth will break through deception with unmistakable clarity. These dates are already marked in the spiritual calendar, already being prepared as moments of divine justice. Like this video and type 666 to accelerate this divine truth revelation. Angel says, dear child, with just 2 minutes remaining before this situation unfolds, God is revealing how this seeming crisis will transform into unexpected blessing. What begins as an attempt to create problems for your property will ultimately lead to improvements and protections you wouldn't have established otherwise. I can see divine energy already beginning to reshape the trajectory of this complaint. What was designed to create restrictions is being divinely redirected toward clarification. What was meant to impose burdens is being transformed into an opportunity to establish proper boundaries. What was intended to diminish your property's standing is being converted into a chance to confirm its proper status. This transformation won't happen instantly, it will unfold in stages, each revealing another layer of divine purpose. The initial challenge prompts documentation you should have had. The middle process clarifies regulations that needed clarification. The final resolution establishes protections that serve you long term. Your guardian angels are already weaving strands of blessing into this situation. I can see them creating connections to helpful resources, pathways to property improvements, openings to neighborhood relationships that will provide long-term support beyond this immediate challenge. The divine realm specializes in turning complaints into confirmations, challenges into improvements, conflicts into resolutions that serve the highest good. This situation, though stressful, has already been targeted for this kind of spiritual alchemy. The very energy directed against your home will become the foundation for its enhanced protection. Like this video and type 777 to activate this divine transformation. Angel says, dear child, as your neighbor's plan begins to unfold, God is revealing how divine justice will ultimately prevail in this situation. This isn't about winning or losing a neighborhood dispute, it's about the restoration of truth and proper boundaries that honor everyone involved. Heavenly justice operates on different principles than human conflicts. It sees the complete history, weighs all perspectives fairly, and accounts for true intentions in its perfect balance. Your guardian angels are already submitting the full context to this higher court, already advocating for comprehensive truth in this spiritual justice system. I can see the scales of divine justice coming into perfect alignment for your property. What appears threatening today will be balanced through a series of revelations that bring the complete picture to light. Each step in this process serves the highest truth, even when the immediate purpose isn't obvious. Feel the divine light surrounding your home completely now. Your guardian angels have created a spiritual sanctuary within and around your property, a sacred space where truth remains clear regardless of what claims are made. This protection doesn't eliminate the challenge, but it ensures your home's true energy remains intact throughout this process. Your property is being marked with spiritual symbols of divine protection. I can see them glowing on your boundaries, your structures, your living spaces, invisible to physical eyes but radiant in the spiritual realm. These marks signal that this property and its residents are under special divine care. Like this video and type 888 to seal this final divine